Hello, Namaste and welcome in the series of cybersecurity. This side is Meena and today I will discuss about how can malicious Android apps exploit coronavirus panic. Nowadays, complete world is just going through with a very difficult situation and all of us are under panic. Okay, and just we want to know what is the status about the patients, how many people are infected, what are the death rate, and in our area how what are the infectious rate of the patients, and so many information, or what are the solutions, what are the things we can take care in that corona situation. So that kind of situation, when a person is under panic situation, that's a golden opportunity for the hacker, and they just create such kind of applications, such kind of information that can help them to exploit the person who are under panic. Okay, so there are multiple of applications available for our Android devices, and those applications are repacked, means these apps, whatever available for our different purposes, they are hackers are developed in a way that's look like very legitimate. Okay, for example, there is a legitimate apps, and that particular app is having some feature. So, and the hackers will also try to make an app which is just look like the legitimate applications. Okay, and they will also provide the features that's related to the legitimate application, and when the user will just see it, it will be very hard for them to differentiate, yes, this is not the app which is legitimate, or they are, maybe they will include some more features to give us the different information which we are searching. Okay, so guys, when you use the app, just be sure, yes, you are downloading it from where. Okay, from secure places, or from the secure way. Just download the app, and whatever the app you are installed, just make sure that is the legitimate app, otherwise you will be in serious danger. Okay, once, for example, you are downloaded an app, and that particular app you installed, it is just asking you to just give permissions on some of the features. Maybe they are saying like giving permissions on the battery. Okay, because to connect you continuously, they will use the batteries, and if that will be drained so fast, just ignore it. And if normal user will just never come to know, yes, something happening wrong. Okay, when we are installing the apps, generally they ask some permission to access our other folders, or the other part of our mobile devices. Clear? So just we are habitual of allowing the permissions on such folders. Okay, and when you will install it, in the background maybe they will run some kind of software which will access the information when you will type on it, or for example, if you will access some financial website making some transaction, then whatever the password or whatever the credit card number you will enter, then definitely they can track it. And for example, they have a server established, and over that server, whatever the information you will enter, they can send it on that server, and later they will use it. Clear? And maybe they can install some kind of ransomware, where they can encrypt whatever the data you are having, and they can ask money to decrypt it. Okay, so there are multiple kind of attacks they can create, and for the hackers definitely that's not a big job to create. If they are having the knowledge of hacking, programming, and they just know how to develop the things, then they can create it. Just they need to find out the right kind of user which can fall in the trap, whatever the messages they are forwarding. Once the user will download their app, and then definitely your device will be in the control of hackers. Okay, so be sure when you are accessing, and this kind of apps already available. Clear? That first attack was you can say come in the picture in the Europe. Okay, they are providing the information related to the coronavirus, and the status of the patients, and that app particular stealing the data of the mobile devices. Clear? And just be aware of what app you are downloading, and you can follow me on the Cybersecurity Prism, so that when I will publish the next session, you will get the notification for it, and share that video with your friends so that they can also save to their mobile devices, not to having access on the malicious apps. Okay, in the next session I will discuss about the cloud web security. Okay, so how that cloud web security can provide you the safe communication for your organizations, for yourself. Okay, namaste, see you in the next session.